Protection routines. So, why does protection matter so much in 2026? Well, the energy of 2026 is going to be very fast moving. It's going to be expansive and transformative. So, those energies are going to be coming at us pretty fast. So, an increase of collective intensity, making those energetic boundaries more important than ever. So, protection allows us to feel a little bit more grounded, a little more centered, a little more sovereign and true to ourselves. Without protection, empaths will absorb that emotional and energetic debris from all the individuals that are around them. So, what energy protection actually means? Well, it's not about fear. It's not about being afraid of energy. It's about energetic hygiene. It's about taking care of ourselves. It's as important as brushing your teeth every morning or brushing your hair. How are you preparing for your day? And you want to be able to maintain your own frequency without picking up everybody else's energy that's around you. It's about creating this emotional, spiritual boundary that doesn't allow you to take on others' energy that doesn't belong to you. It's also about strengthening your awareness. Is that energy mine or does it belong to somebody else? It's about using discernment. Why did my mood just change? Why do I feel really icky today? Where did that come from? What's happening with me? And it's honoring that energetic integrity because we are energy when we're not in this physical form, and all of that is so important. So, what are some of the signs that maybe you need more protection or more boundaries? Well, if you're feeling scattered or drained, you're absorbing other people's moods and emotions pretty regularly, you're having difficulties sleeping or you're having this feeling of overwhelm, exhaustion, this heaviness of anxiety. You're experiencing motion swings that you're trying to cope with. You're feeling off in certain environments, or your sensitivity is increasing in certain places as you grow spiritually. Here's the thing, as we step into our spirituality, as we begin to understand that we are spiritual beings having this physical experience and we're asking to connect to our intuition, when we do that, we're becoming sensitive to all the energy around us. We're sensitive to lighting, we're sensitive to noise, we're sensitive to crowds, we're sensitive to people, maybe even food, smells. Our sensitivity is heightened. And we're seeing that with everyone at this time frame that most people have certain sensitivities that they're sensitive to areas where they can't go or they can't be or they can't shop or they can't visit. This is all really normal as we are elevating our energies into a higher vibration. So, what are some daily things that we can do to help with protection? Well, you can definitely create a white light bubble around you every morning, and that's just pausing and visualizing that you're surrounded by this invincible white light bubble that shines around you. We used to also talk about the disco ball with the mirrors and then letting the light push through the areas of the mirrors where they are not close together so that there's light and mirrors so that when energy comes in, it bounces off those mirrors and goes back. Also, having grounding techniques, taking deep breaths, centering ourselves periodically through the day can really help. Just like resetting our energies, taking that breath from way up here and bringing it all the way in and out through our feet, and just doing these clearing breath energies to kind of clear out anything and feeling energy wash away protection sprays like Archangel Michael, and I sell a protection spray in our store where you can spray it around you is really important. Utilizing crystals like tourmaline and smoky quartz and black obsidian, carrying it, having a crystal bracelet or a mala or a necklace can be very, very helpful. Also, using affirmations like, my energy is mine, I am safe, grounded, and protected throughout my day. These are great ways to have those daily protection practices. We can also have weekly routines of smudging or clearing using sound instruments like bowls or bells or chimes to clear our energy. I also love using my showers and salt baths as cleansing and just setting the intention that the water is washing away all the debris, everything that I have. And we can also take periodic check-ins. Just check into your body. How heavy does it feel? What does the energy feel like? What is there that needs to go? You can also have those monthly moon protection rituals, like new moons, all about setting boundaries and releasing things and bringing in new energy. Full moon is about releasing all the old, any attachments, any cords, any emotional residue that we may have. You can also create your sanctuary at home by making sure that it is supporting you, cleansing your altar, refreshing any protection charms. If you're using crystals, you also need to clear them. So, smoky quartz, tourmaline, and obsidian can be put in the sun for a few hours and it will cleanse, right? Making sure your crystals are cleansed as well. So, some of the tools that we can use for protection is that tourmaline, that hematite. Now, hematite cannot go in water, but it can definitely go in the sun. You can also use amethyst. Amethyst cannot be put directly in the sun, but you can have amethyst in your space for protection. You can use essential oils like sage and Palo Santo. Cedarwood's a great oil. Frankincense, you can diffuse those. You can rub them on. You can make a rollerball blend and carry that. Salt bowls or Himalayan salt lamps are great for cleansing. Utilizing Archangel Michael for protection and meditations, having protection candles, especially custom blends. We make a lot of protection candles at our center, so you can come and pick those up. Doing cord cuttings and clearings, those are great tools for protection. So, some of your ways to set healthy boundaries is learning to say no. I have a friend of mine that says no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain why it's no. You don't have to tell them no. If you're really pushed to say why it is, just say no. I already have a commitment that day that I can't get out of, and just let it go at that. And that commitment can be you. It can be about taking care of you. Understanding the things that we do, what drains us, what energizes us, what's not good for us, really being aware of what's happening around us is really good for protection. You know, you have sovereignty. You get to choose what works for you and what doesn't. And everybody is different, and you're allowed to set those boundaries and you're allowed to create that for yourself. Understand what is your energy and what belongs to someone else. I always like to stop. Is this my energy? Is this me feeling this way? Or have I taken on somebody else's energy and I need to release it? You know, when you're busy running around trying to get things done, it's easy to get distracted and you start picking up other people's energies and other things. So make sure that you're creating practices through the day to step into some stillness, even if it's for a few seconds, and do some breath work, really root into the ground, get really grounded, recenter yourself. Those can always help you in moving forward. Your energy is sacred, so make sure that you're honoring it and that you're loving yourself. Step into your personal sovereignty and create protection rituals daily, monthly, quarterly that work for you, that take care of you energetically.